There's this great YouTube channel called How Ridiculous, and it's a group of friends who are simply doing absolute ridiculous things. What I love about them is that they legitimately seem like they're having fun as friends. The YouTube show mostly features 3 great friends. However, there's a 4th one who I think is a friend that sticks closer to them than a brother, and that friend is Rexy. Hello, Devoted Geeks, and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from Devoted Geeks, who are devoted to letting you know that you're loved. I'm Dalton, so glad you hit the play button. If you're new to our show, we take geek pop culture items like movies, video games, comics, and we use them to let you know that you're loved. So if you don't watch past this moment, know this: we love you, care about you. There is a plan and purpose for your life. Do not give up. It is February here at Geek Devotions, and all month long we are taking a look at tiny heroes. We're calling it Tiny But Mighty Month, and we're looking at different characters and different shows and movies featuring tiny individuals who are mighty in what they do. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at one of the mightiest hip heroes of all from the YouTube channel How Ridiculous, and it's this guy right here, Rexy. Now, this is not a sponsored video. This is actually a replica of Rexy. I'm a big fan of the show. Celeste is a big fan of the show. We have spent many a night watching, laughing, and enjoying these guys. And this character right here, Rexy, is at the center of the biggest and craziest things that happen on their channel. Now, if you're not familiar with How Ridiculous, really simple premise of their YouTube show, they do absolute ridiculous things, have fun, and just they just put out a real great positive message out there of do life, have fun with each other, don't be an idiot. Well, sometimes don't be an idiot. But at the heart of some of their biggest and craziest things is this little plastic dinosaur, Rexy. And poor Rexy has been through it, guys. I'm gonna have some B-roll going across the screen showing you some of the mayhem this dude has been in the middle of. And yet, Rexy's always there for them. They love Rexy a lot. They have been through a lot with them, and Rexy has suffered for them. Rexy has been blown up, cut to pieces, torn to shreds, thrown across the field more times than I can count, yet he's still there. He's always there with them, sticking with them thick and thin. This, friends, is a great friend. I dream of having a Rexy in my life, somebody who's there with me all the time. The great thing is, you can. There's this great proverb that's found in the scriptures. It's Proverbs 18 verse 24 that reads like this: a man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Now, the moral of this particular proverb is that you can have a lot of people around you all the time, but that doesn't mean that they're really close. They're friends, they're acquaintances, they're there to help you out with some stuff, sure, but you need a friend who is closer than a brother. Someone who, no matter what you go through, will always be there. Rexy has been thrown into the worst situations of all time, yet he's always there with them. He never abandons them. He's always riding out those crazy situations, and that's what this friend is. Now, of course, I'm speaking about Jesus. Jesus is that friend who sticks closer than a brother. You will go through some crazy and terrible things in your life, and he will always be there. He will never abandon you. Now, there may be times where you feel like he has, where he is silent, but do not mistake his silence for his abandonment. Sometimes his presence is simply there to reassure you, I'm here, I'm walking through the situation with you. Now, this is not a perfect analogy, obviously. I'm having a bit of fun with this. But an interesting connection between Jesus and Rexy is simply this. These guys put Rexy in these terrible situations. They put Rexy in some dangerous, no good situations. And the reality of it is, we do the same thing to Jesus. There have been many times where the hardest things that we go through life is our fault, and we've put him there, and we have marred his name and his image. Yet still, he has grace for us, to restore us, to be there with us no matter what happens. He does not abandon us. My encouragement for you guys is this. Are you going through hard times? Are you struggling with certain things? Lean into the one who's closer than a brother, and that's Jesus. He will walk with you through these situations, no matter what's happening, no matter how dangerous and how crazy it may be. At the same time, maybe you've been walking this walk and you've done some crazy things. And maybe you've marred the name of Jesus with your actions and your words. He has grace for you. He loves you. He genuinely cares about you. He's not abandoned you. He wants to restore you and walk with you. All you have to do is turn to him. Ask for forgiveness. And because again, he is the friend that's closer than a brother. He will forgive you and he will restore you. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Geek Devotions. I know I've had a lot of fun just reviewing some of my favorite episodes of How Ridiculous. If you guys could do me a favor, go over to How Ridiculous, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and enjoy it. I hope they bring you guys as much joy as they have brought me over the last several years with Celeste and I watching their YouTube channel. They have a merch store where you can actually get this guy right here, Rexy, and they have all kinds of shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. Check them out, support what they do, because they're doing some really awesome, fun stuff. This is not a sponsored video. We're not getting paid for it. I just like what they do. That being said, our question of the week is this. What is your favorite fun, lighthearted YouTube channel that you like to watch? A channel that encourages you, inspires you. If it's Geek Devotions, awesome, love it. Give us another recommendation because we love seeing these guys. We love supporting people who inspire and encourage people in a variety of ways. Sometimes you just need a YouTube channel to watch and laugh at. So you guys make sure to leave comments down below and let us know some other recommendations besides How Ridiculous here. I love my friends over at Retro Rewind Podcast. I love the guys over at the Cellcast. Fantastic guys who are just absolutely hysterical to watch and to laugh with. But there are so many more that are on my feed. If you guys want to know more, maybe we'll do a YouTube video about it one day. I do want to give a special thank you to all of our devoted Patreon geeks who help to make this happen, to make Geek Devotions happen on a weekly basis. Thanks to you guys, we have been able to produce content that encourages people, inspires them, helps them know that they're loved and they're cared for. Through this right here, through these weekly devotions, through our website, through our Twitch channel, through live events, and including being able to go to cons like GeekCon, which we're going to be at again this coming August. Also, thanks to you guys and the support of people who aren't our patrons. There's people who share our videos, who watch our videos. Celeste and I were recently featured on the website of K-Love and Air One in an interview. And if you guys want to check that out, there'll be a link description down below for you guys to check out the interview that we had with Air One-K-Love. That being said, if you would like to be a devoted Patreon geek, check out our website, geekdevotions.com. Make sure you also visit all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just look for Geek Devotions. Until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.